What the f? Alright guys, welcome back to another very geek video. Today we're going to discuss the basically disappointing Jump Festa this year. So Jump Festa is a thing that occurs every pretty much December, and usually it's used as a platform to basically reveal / show off some new like stuff in the Shonen Jump realm, whether it's Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, One Piece, Naruto, well Naruto's over, Bleach, you know, what, etc. So everyone and their mom in the Dragon Ball community was expecting some Dragon Ball Super like news / reveal, and what we got was
you get nothing.
Basically Akira Toriyama basically going, hey, I'm working on something, so look out for my next work. Now granted, that doesn't mean obviously Dragon Ball isn't gonna die. It's not dead. It's not over. It'll come back either next year or the year after, or there'll be another movie. Hell, there might be even like a thing that happened with Battle of Gods where it was like 2 movies and then the sequel series that happened with Super. Like it was Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, then Super. So we might even have a situation where it's like Dragon Ball Super Broly and then another movie and then another series. So even though you just said next work, aside from that with Dragon Ball Super, they were talking a lot about the manga and about like the Time Patroller arc, which seems pretty interesting. They have this antagonist called Moro, I believe, and if not, I'll put somewhere the real name. But aside from that, they didn't really delve that much more into Dragon Ball, and it was kind of disappointing. I mean, sure, we shouldn't expect news like that to come out. Like, we shouldn't expect things and then receive it from the company and then be mad at the company for not revealing it. It's completely their choice. It's not our decision. We're not the company. However, we can be entitled to being disappointed. Another thing that was kind of disappointing was the whole, like, there's rumors of Bleach coming back, and there's still confident, like, theories and whatever of Bleach coming back for the final arc next year or something. But there was not an announcement, there was not a hint, there wasn't anything. And what I'm talking about is the anime, because the manga finished. So there's not a hint or nothing. So we still are in the dark for Bleach. Now, aside from that, there was a My Hero Academia like PV, like promotional video trailer. I didn't react to it, but it's it's showing the next season and like what we're basically gonna expect, obviously, and that was pretty cool. And then oh man, another thing with that was disappointing was Jump Force. Jump Force was revealed to have quote-unquote 12 characters left in the roster that's going to be revealed before the game comes out, and not a single like one was revealed or hinted. At least it was kind of like bleh. Granted, we did get the Deku, Asta, and Story Avatar trailers, and to be fair, that's fine, but I mean, for a game that's having a massive crossovers with different animes, you would expect at least some more hype generated, but there was like nothing. There was like no hint of like the room would have erupted if they would have just said or just shown or like whatever a thing of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like they would have just showed like Jotaro or Dio, but there was nothing. Again, we still quote unquote have 12 characters. Now I may probably make a separate video of characters I want in it. Obviously, I want Jotaro, Dio, and like Medaka Kurokami from Medaka Box and stuff like that. More Yu Yu Hakusho characters, but Koro Sensei. Like you have a whole bunch of spectrums for 12 characters. My guess is that they'll probably do like 6 more series and do like 2 characters each. So that was whack. What else? The only thing hype that came out of Jump Festa this year was there was some screenshots and I think some small tiny footage of One Punch Man, the new season that comes out next year. And the other thing that was really hype was Masashi Kishimoto's next work it's called Samurai 8, which looks really dope. There's a trailer for the manga. I'll probably either put it here or put it in the description. But that was probably the only 2 things hype that came out of Jump Festa, and it was really lackluster. There was nothing. It was kind of like stupid how like they didn't do anything this year. There was like no hype generated at all, and it was like completely they just dropped the ball on it. There was nothing hype to talk about. Like I was expecting to do like 5 reactions a day for like all this other shit coming out, but nothing came out. So again, I can't be mad. I shouldn't have expected much, but it is what it is. Still disappointed. Now the other thing I want to talk about is a big news of Dragon Ball Fighterz basically being taken off tournaments, whether it's by Shueisha or Toei. Basically what they did was I don't know which tournament it was, but they basically ripped Dragon Ball Fighterz out of any future tournaments for the for right now. So if it was gonna have Dragon Ball Fighters in the lineup, it's gone. There's no Dragon Ball Fighters tournament at all anymore. Now, to me, that's completely idiotic and stupid if Toei, Shueisha are like, oh, hey, let's just take it off the market and, you know, we'll be fine. It's such an idiotic move because the reason Dragon Ball Fighters got to, like, the popularity it's at is because of this tournaments. It was at EVO in America. It wasn't. They took it out of EVO Japan as well, which is even more weird. It's like, what? Dragon Ball? They take it out of Japan? So to me, it makes no sense at all because it's just generating more hype for the game. The game, to me at least, in hype level, the hypest game before an EVO has always been either Street Fighter Third Strike back in the day or Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Those two games were basically the hypest you would ever get in EVO. And to me, Dragon Ball FighterZ basically replaced UMVC3 and Street Fighter Third Strike. Because obviously there's Street Fighter 5 now, but even then that's kind of, you know, it's cool, but it's meh. So, taking out, arguably, and it was named Fighting Game of the Year. It has so much popularity. It's sold a lot. It's not even the 1 year anniversary of the game, and essentially you're killing the game by taking it out of tournaments because that's where its main crowd is coming from. It's a fighting game first. If it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be at fighting game tournaments, and if you're taking that out of the tournaments, it's just gonna backfire and just kill the game. Now, I don't know what they're doing. There was no official statement at the date of this recording, but I don't get what they're doing at all with this game because there was no official statement. They just took it off. People that were going to go fight in it had to cancel their tickets and stuff like that. It's crazy that they just completely killed the game at the moment, and it's like, why? Are you trying to generate hype for a second one? Why even make a second one when the first one was not even a year old? Fighting games last for, one fighting game at least lasts a good 2 to 3 years because DLC and patches and adjustments fix the game and make it more healthy. If you give it support, obviously, like they didn't do that for Marvel's Capcom Infinite for a long time. They just kind of left it in, you know, dead in the water. And that game is pretty fun, just graphically shit. So I don't know what's the future for Dragon Ball FighterZ at the moment. It's kind of like grim. Unless Toei / Shueisha or whoever did this gives an official statement as to why they're taking out of tournaments. Oh, this is gonna wrap up this rant / discussion video of all the crap that happened this weekend. That was pretty whack. Let me know what you guys think down below. I really hope Fighterz isn't dead. I mean, this is if they completely take it off tournaments for like a year, or even 4 months, it's completely dead. Like they're killing a game that was riding the massive high. It was like everywhere, and it's Dragon Ball. Any of the movie coming out too? Like whatever. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Jump Festa and Dragon Ball FighterZ situation. Like I don't know. If you know anything, let me know, because maybe I'm misinformed on a couple things, because I was just ranting off of what I read this whole day. So let me know if I missed anything that's discussed down below. Make sure you guys follow me on my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's all in my description below. And I don't know what you guys think. Share the video out, and peace.